Welcome to the Jagoff Hour. Wait. Welcome to. No. Welcome to. No, I got. Welcome to the Jagoff. I don't know. Big roar. I don't know if you guys can tell. I just got out of the shower. It's post Wednesday training. I didn't get to train as much as I wanted to today. Today is. Technically it's April 16th, but it was April 15th, and for those that aren't in the US, today is tax day. I spent a lot of time going through my expenses and all that fun stuff, and we'll skip the boring part. Yeah, happy freaking Wednesday, my dudes. Whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I hope this is a great start or finish to your week, as it should be. My voice should bring you lots of smiles and encouragement. And yeah, so on this episode of the Jagoff Hour, I'm going to keep it a little shorter, mostly because I'm focusing on getting ready, getting my recovery primed, hence the reason I'm wearing glasses and not contacts. Just really getting into it. It's going to be a shorter episode, but still going to be a super important, impactful one. First things first, I want to give a big shout out to my friends. Two of my best friends got to fight this past weekend. My boy Christian, La Oveja Negra. I think it's Oveja, the black sheep. Williams. Christian the Black Sheep Williams, he won fight of the night, beat a dude who was 5-0 with 5 knockouts. That shit was insane. That shit is insane. He really controlled the fight. He had beautiful clinch dominance. He mixed up his weapons. He threw elbows, knees, kicks, hands. He threw don't quote me on this. He threw head kicks. He chopped the dude's legs. He threw beautiful hand combos. I wish he trusted his hands a little more. He is an absolute nightmare. His hands are super scary, and for some reason he thinks his clinch is his best weapon. That shit is crazy to me. But regardless, he had composure under pressure. It was so beautiful to see. That's what intentional fighting looks like. You're not guessing, you're choosing. It was beautiful. He had great defense. The dude he was fighting was obviously very dangerous with 5 knockouts prior to him. And Christian handled it like a champion, like a king. It was beautiful to see, especially after our last fight in Mexico where he started really dialing things in. So yeah, I just wanted to start this episode off with a big shout out to him. Shout out Christian Williams. Check him out at the Black Sheep Williams. And yeah, it was awesome. Me and my other best friend, we rode in my Prius, like a little red Prius on our little red chariots, just coming in time to help Christian warm up. Essentially, he just smacked me really hard, kicked the shit out of me while I held pads, punched the hell out of me while I held pads, and just really got into his flow while we worked on peaking his heart rate. It was awesome. It made me tear up. If you know me, I love my friends, and I'm very supportive, and they're very supportive, and we have a great freaking team over at Road Combat Club. Shout out Asheville, North Carolina. 828 is great. And if you don't know, the Jagoff Hour is available on YouTube and Spotify. I'll do a better job including both links. If you want to see the video version on YouTube, check it out. Journey with the Jag. If you want to just hear my soothing, handsome voice, that sounds silly. If any of my friends heard that, please don't make fun of me. I'm being silly. Or do. I don't care. I'll kick you. Or punch you. Or knee and or elbow you. Or I'll spin on you. I don't know. I'm being silly. Um, yeah, shout out Christian, man. And Deuce, man. Deuce, the Almighty Carter. I don't even know what to say. His fight was freaking phenomenal. It was his third pro fight. He got a knockout via elbow, or not elbow, but like elbow in the second round. It was like an axe elbow to the side of the dude's head. It was crazy. It was his fourth knockdown in the fight. Absolutely bonkers. Deuce had beautiful timing, and he stayed super intentional as well. I one thing I kept asking him is like, "What are your intentions?" Every once in a while, I'd ask him what were his intentions, just to keep that in the front of his brain. He told me he wanted to stay long. He wanted to hit the guy hard, and if he hit him hard and often, he wouldn't make it past the third round. And guess what? He was super right. He stayed super patient. He had perfect timing. He didn't rush the finish, which is something I've had an issue with in the past. The last time I went to Chicago, I kept trying to rush the finish and I'd miss my windows when I'd hurt the guy. Deuce really let it come to him. If you want to see what a beautiful fighting style looks like, check out Deuce Almighty. He has really evolved over the years. He has became somebody I look up to a lot. Really love that man. I love him. I love Christian. I love Corey. I love my people. I love Ron John. I love Sylvan. I love Isaiah. I love fucking like I can go on and on. Trust me. If you're one of my people, you might be listening to this. But also before I get further into it, I did pull up the list. I just want to say over the past 30 days since I've reinvigorated the Jagoff Hour and we can now jag off on my couch on camera with glasses on. I've gotten a lot of new listeners, a lot of new downloads, which is crazy. I'm going to give you guys like approximately 10 seconds to guess. But what do you think my top listener, or where my top listeners from this past month? I know I've gave a shout out to people in Singapore. I have like one super fan there with 52 downloads. It's crazy. I hope they're still listening because it gets better every week. But 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The number one, the number one listener I've had, computer almost fell, are people from Vietnam. I have 15 downloads out of Ho Chi Minh City. My light is flashing. I have 15 downloads out of Ho Chi Minh. I have 7 downloads out of Hanoi, Vietnam. I have 4 downloads out of Nairobi in Kenya. 3 downloads from my boys down in Greenville. I don't know who you are. I don't know which of my boys and or ladies downloaded in Greenville, but shout out you. I have 2 people down in Baghdad, in Iraq, in Oman, wherever that is. Qatar, there's 2 downloads. Egypt, Cairo, Egypt. Freaking India. Another place in Vietnam I can't pronounce. Ecuador, another place in Vietnam I can't pronounce. Iraq, another in Giza. Freaking, dude, I can keep going. This is crazy. Why is there so many different places in Vietnam that download this? And Indonesia. And Morocco. And Argentina. And Mexico. I got Mexicans. I got Hondurans. I got Venezuela. Dude, I got the whole world starting to jag off with me. That shit is nuts. Show your support. Make sure you download the episode. There's an option to share it. There's an option to comment. There's an option to watch me jag off on camera. No pause. No, just being silly. Seriously, if you support me, if you support the Jagoff Hour, let's keep jagging off together. But again, back to the theme of the episode. I want to talk about intentionality. Intentionality, is that a word? Anyways, intentionality, being intentional is doing things on purpose, not just doing them just cuz. Not just shadowboxing just cuz you're shadowboxing, it'll make you better. If you shadowbox with no intentions, you're never going to get better. If you lift weights, if you go to the gym with no intentions, you're never going to get better. If you just go to work with no intentions of starting your own business or growing your business or getting a promotion, you're never gonna do better. Nobody will ever notice. You have to be intentional. If you want things to work, at least, if you want things to get better, you have to be intentional. Like I do with the podcast every week after Wednesday night training. Honestly, you don't become skilled by accident. You don't become dangerous by accident. Everything great is built on intention. That's why every week toward the end of the episode, I always break down my journal, my performance analysis journal, because I really believe everything great is built on intention. And what I saw this weekend, it wasn't luck. It was preparation meeting intention. Opportunity meeting opportunity. Wait, I don't have my phone on me. It's my wallpaper. It's been my wallpaper for years. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. It's all it is. I'm really proud of Corey. I know I haven't talked about him much. Maybe I talked about him a couple weeks ago when he dominated some dude in a cage for Fight For It over in Charlotte. Corey is awesome. I've been able to see him grow into becoming a super admirable man. I freaking love Corey. Me and him really helped corner and warm our friends up this weekend. Corey is awesome. He's one of the best pad holders I know. He's very giving. I freaking love Corey. Again, like I got to warm up Christian. I got to help him warm up and really get ready. I think I'm one of the only people that can take his kicks. I don't want to take his kicks. It's not fun. But we got to help our best friends build some confidence and get sharp. Honestly, I just let him hit the pad hard as shit. Honestly. Fighters don't do this alone. Energy matters. Preparation matters. Iron sharpens iron. But that doesn't mean we're clashing against each other. If two swords are just smacking each other all the time, the swords are going to get dull. You have to be intentional. So iron can sharpen iron, but you have to be intentional. You can't just clang it together. A good team sharpens everything. Think about it. Anyways, keeping this short today. I'm not going to go super in depth on anything except my performance analysis here in a little bit. I want to talk about my fight that's coming up. I'm in the final stretch. It is April 25th, so it'll be the weekend after I upload this episode. It'll be down. It'll be up in Chicago. I'm really excited for it. I'm focusing on a little less volume, just more precision, a lot of visualization, a lot of shadow boxing, just really working on not overworking myself, but just staying sharp. I do. I trust the process. I trust the skills I've built. I trust the training. I trust the hours I put in. And I trust the intentions I've put in. All the intentions I've put between this year and last year when I first went to Chicago to fight. The work is mostly done now. It's about refining. Really ironing things out. Sorry for the moment of silence, but I'm looking forward to it. By the time you guys hear this episode, I'll already have another episode recorded for y'all. This one will be, wait, of course, this one will be up. I'll have another one recorded, and I'll really be getting ready to do my thing up in Chicago. Next week, I'm going to be a little more excited or a little more angry. Uh, we'll see how the weight cut's going. So far, so good. I'm weighing 184 right now. I fight at 175. Not far off at all. I'm just going to slowly trend down over the next week. And by the time I fight, by the time I go to weigh in on Friday, I shouldn't have to do much at all. Maybe a warm shower. Anyways, time for my favorite part, the journal section, the performance analysis. So today is, it's a wonderful Wednesday. Well, technically, it's a terrific Thursday now, but we're journaling for Wednesday, which was 4/15/2026, aka Tax Day. My intentions today, number one was just to get my taxes done, which I fortunately did. I figured it out just in time. I wanted to work my levels, my shadow boxing levels. Level 1, feint, defense, movement. Level 2, establishing single strikes, defending those same single strikes, and then getting my feints off after. Just flowing like that. Ooh, I want a pillow to write on. That always makes things a little bit easier. Oh, I just messed up my covers. Oh, level 3, just building on it, using my single strike, feinting that strike, defending that strike, throwing a short combo, defending that. Level 4, building even more after that last short combo, defending it, countering with a long combo, and ultimately, round 5, finishing the freaking fight. It's kick ass. We have systems. I'm telling you, watch my fight April 25th. If you don't know, now you know. Some weird shit going on outside. I'm watching 2 people walk down the street. So strange. If I get abducted, you know why. So strange. I don't know, if I see it get any stranger, I'm going to alert the dogs to it and let them deal with it. One of my favorite things to do, just because Kane is so scary, my big deaf dog that you guys met last week on the episode I uploaded kind of late. Sorry, not sorry. I got really busy. He's a big white dog. He is deaf. When I let him outside and he starts barking and just trying to say hello to people, his bark is super scary. He's a large white dog, so he looks kind of like a mean dog. I scream like, calm down, get him, Satan, calm down, Satan, get back, Satan, get back. Stuff like that, just calling him Satan. So he sounds evil and intimidating, even though he's the sweetest dog in the world. But yeah, back to journaling. I wanted to work on my levels. Just really visualizing, getting better. Hey, what else was my intentions today? I wanted to show up. No, I didn't want to show up. I wanted to work on my lateral movement. I think that'll be a huge benefit to me in the fight. Especially with the footwork I've been working on a lot lately. And last but not least, wanted to work on selling feints. Those were my intentions, working on my levels, working on using lateral movement, and working on my feint / defense. So today, I can take these off. I don't know. I'm gonna keep them on. I'm like Superman. If you don't like that, you can go fuck yourself. So today I woke up. I don't have my regular client. For the rest of this week, he's still in Japan. So I've been I've been able to sleep in a little bit more lately. But when I woke up, I got right to my morning routine, my winning routine. And if you don't know by now, my winning routine, I start the day with a 10-minute meditation. Understanding my body, letting thoughts go by, just doing my thing. And then I crush 12 minutes of mobility, my nice little 12-minute mobility workout. Just making sure my body feels good, getting all my parts lubed up, getting my regular work done, my regular maintenance, my tune-ups. I crushed 3 rounds of shadow boxing, going through those levels. Levels 1 to 3. And then I did 3 rounds on the bag. Three bag rounds. Working through 2 through 4. And then after that, I crushed my S&C, my strength and conditioning. I got monstrosities. Got nice and sweaty. It was freaking awesome. And unfortunately, even chasing greatness, you still have to handle real life. I had to take care of a lot of taxes, a lot of work. Fortunately for me, I only had to pay. I thought I would have had to pay off way more. I had to pay $185 or something for taxes today to the federal government. So fuck the feds. I can honestly say that. This shit is stupid. Let me keep my money. You don't deserve any of it. I don't care about the wars you want to start. I don't care about the little stupid money laundering you want to do. Just let me keep my fucking money, please. That's all I want. And then I had to pay to file my annual report, which is just saying that I'm still working as a personal trainer, which costed another $200. For why? And then I had to pay $16 extra to just file my freaking state taxes. I spent like $400 for no reason. Literally no reason. It's stupid. Anyways, regardless, I crushed my my strength and conditioning. It'll be my last heavy lift. It was awesome. Very happy with the way it went. It was hard as shit. I still have some cardio ahead, some hard bag rounds, but I love this shit. I love that shit. It makes me feel like I'm getting better. Really and honestly. I did my last heavy bike rounds today, I believe. I hope. 14 rounds, 20 seconds all out, 10 seconds off, just coasting, and that shit is hard. That's what? 7 full minutes? A fight is 2, 4, 6. A fight is 6 minutes long. 7, 8 if you count the rests. It just kept going, and that shit was awesome. I'm glad I did it. It was 14 rounds of 20 on, 10 off. It's awesome. One of my best friends, a guy that I used to record the podcast, if you're an OG fan, you know him. the man, the myth, the legend, the lankiest of the legs. Shout out the anomalous one, Isaac the Anomaly. Doesn't fight too much anymore. Over the past 2 years, he's fought one time past Fall Classic, the last IKF Fall Classic back in October. It didn't go his way, but I know he's getting better. I know he's doing his thing, and I'm sure I'll see him back in the ring soon. He's been working hard on his jiu-jitsu. But he used to always say this: the work you put in predetermines the result. The work you put in predetermines the result. Let that breathe. Don't rush it. Just trust your skills. Trust the work you put in. Let me actually write that down. The work I put in predetermines the results. He said that at my very first fight. The first time he ever won PKBs. The first time he started really winning. He said that in the car with all of us. Shout out the Anomaly. It's fire. Last but not least, I want to talk about what I did today for training. Usually I go in Wednesday night around 6, and I get a session in between. Today I was just really busy with real life stuff. Fighting is my real life, honestly, but like work stuff. And I had to, usually I get in there at 6 and I'm there until around 10 o'clock. Training till around 9 or 9:30. Tonight, I had to miss all levels, and I wasn't able to get there until 8, but I was still there training from 8 to like 9:15. Didn't get out of there until around 10. It was intro to sparring. We started with combo for combo. I got around with Sylvan. Shout out Sylv. Ooh, I got around with Sylvan, around with Corey, and around with Isaiah. I don't know how to spell that. I think that's right. So I started with Corey. I had to calm down because I came right off of, I didn't have my warm-up, I didn't do my regular class, so my nervous system was kind of like, so I had to calm down. He caught me with a couple silly things. I had to really make sure when I switched to southpaw, I had to be bladed. I had to focus on having a good stance. I worked on my lateral movement with him. Pretty much I warmed up with Corey. Shout out Corey. He's the man. With Sylvan, I was able to flow more. Oop. I was able to chop. No, I didn't really. I hurt his. I didn't hurt him. But I changed levels a lot. I feinted better. Better defense. What else? What else? What else? I changed ranges with Sylvan. I'd use like I worked on like getting my feints, my teep feints, to like walk in to land my knees. Wait a sec, change range. I'm sorry, I'm a slow rider. Be patient with me, please. With Isaiah, I was able to flow a lot. I was able to get a good clinch exchange. After he initiated clinch, he just kind of stopped. So I used that as a chance to work on my clinch. Then I broke out of clinch with a head kick. Breaking with a head kick. Most of the time when people break from a clinch, they drop their hands or kind of expect like to get back to the range easy. So that head kick is usually there on one side or the other. Or just hands right off the bat. But I like that kick. I like throwing kicks a lot. I'm a kicker. I don't know. My boxing's gotten a lot better. It's a lot cleaner. But I'm definitely a kicker. I love my kicks the best. I don't know. When I land hands, dude, I freaking love hands. I worked on setting up my cross. Body shots. Staying calm. I played the lead hand game. Ooh, and one cool thing I did is like when I'd switch into southpaw, because I love switching stances. I love the different angles. I'd use it to set up a head kick. And I'd also use it to, what is it called? Get inside his guard, because I watched a video earlier with Terrence Crawford. He uses his lead hand to just kind of nullify people's jabs by getting on the inside. Alright, that's pretty much it for that. We only did 3 rounds of this, and then we've worked on drilling our leg kicks. Out of a figure 4. It's awesome. So check this out. So you balance on one leg, you get in a good figure. I'm not standing up. You guys can go eat a dick. I don't care. You can look at my pretty feet. For all you feetophiles, we can talk about selling pictures. I got big, long, fat feet. Come on. You get in a figure 4, standing on one leg, twisting one way. This is how Deuce works on his low kicks. Getting power into them. Twisting one way. I like to think of like a Beyblade, you know? Freaking, come on. You twist one way and then you twist the other side violently, throwing your hands like you throw a kick, landing on this foot, chopping this leg, doing it both sides. We went like 2 for 2, twisting toward the base leg, and then exploding the other way to like chop a hard leg kick like this, like a little rainbow. And I feel like my low kicks got a lot fucking better today. I was we tried. That's what led into it. Twisting toward the base. Cool. I know my leg kicks. I don't like this angle. I know my leg kicks have gotten a lot better. I love leg kicks. A lot of the times you can see people give up when you start throwing kicks. Nobody likes getting kicked bare shins. It sucks. It fucking hurts. It wears you down over time, especially those big, long, like, hard freaking, like, Thai-style round kicks to the legs. They're freaking gnarly. Oh, wow. I gotta get to bed soon. Okay. Focus. Come on, guys. I'll have some guests on soon, too. Just to spice things up. Get some of my friends on talking about their recent fights. Love to have Corey, Christian, Deuce. I'd love to have all of them on. I'll have them on soon. I'll have to plan it out with them. It'll be fun. Um, but yeah, so we worked on a combo, just playing with our range, staying calm, staying patient. What was it? It was jab, slip, or jab, loading our hook, firing a hook. I like throwing that long, like Soviet hook, and then chopping a leg kick. I was working on like opening up my foot a lot so I could like chop the good leg kick, and then kind of like doing a relaunch after the leg kick, coming back and firing that knee. Let's say jab, lead hook, to a low kick, knee. Yeah, when we did that drill, Deuce was like, y'all's low kicks are shit. We're going to do this drill instead. So I appreciate Deuce. Shout out him for being honest and holding us accountable. Fucking love that dude. There's a reason he's a pro. He has great eyes, very sharp eyes. Very smart dude. He cares about details. You know what they say, right? The work you put in predetermines the result. Ha, ha. Yeah. Then we worked on adding combos to it. Like, what did we start with? We went like body hook, head hook, low kick. No load. 3, 3, body, head. No reload. Into a hard kick. It's fire. So it's like fucking, you go, bah, 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 bah. And then from there, you go, bah, bah. You open that foot up, hand goes back to your head, you chop a hard low kick. It lets you like bounce into it. It's freaking amazing. And then we built on that. All we did was same thing, bah, bah. So, bah, bah. And for those, like, I'll play with it. I'll throw like a long, or I'll go short. I like the short hooks to the body. Usually after you hit somebody with a hook, especially the body, they might take a step back or they might try and fire. If they try and fire, short hook. If they step back, I go long hook. Quick little shoulder flip. Elbow, kick. So it's like a little double tap each side. It's fucking nice. It's a good rhythm change. So it's 3, 3, body, head, into rear slash, hard low. That shit is amazing. I heavily suggest it, and if you guys are ever curious, I'll start uploading some combo videos. Actually, that's a great idea to like my TikTok and Instagram. It's fucking awesome. That's a great idea. Come on, stop playing with me, bro. Para de jugar conmigo. That's in Spanish. Stop playing with me. I'll go ahead and skip to my final statement. Not going to keep you guys too long tonight. I'm still going to write out my pig and what I did well today, because I have my systems. As you can tell, I stay super intentional. This is Monday. My intentions top. I'm sliding off the couch. I start with my intentions. Then I write down what I did, what I learned, what I took away from it. I get into details. I write down a pig, something positive from today, something I can improve on, how I can implement that, and something I'm grateful for. And then I write down what I did well. I kind of use it like affirmations. And then I write my goal statement. And of course, because I fight soon, my goal for April 25th, 2026 in Chicago, I own the ring. I come to hunt. I am calm but sharp. I represent myself as a champion. What that means to me is I'm composed, I'm confident, I'm polished. I love the butterflies. I love the butterflies. They bring out my best work. They help me step into who I am. The jaguar, el jaguar. The man who jags off on camera, on a couch, on the floor, with glasses on, in a hoodie and sweatpants. I jag off. And you guys, whether you're from Vietnam, Argentina, or any of the other 80 countries I mentioned, we jag off. That's what we do. We become great together. And if you're unfamiliar with it, check me out on Justin the Jag on Instagram, Justin Arcarillo on Facebook. I may or may not friend you. We'll see if you're cool enough. Kidding. Maybe I shouldn't give that out. I don't know. On TikTok, I'm pretty sure I'm just Justin the Jag. YouTube, Journey with the Jag, Justin the Jag. One of the two should pop it up. And most importantly, on Spotify and wherever you listen to your podcasts, it's the Jagoff Hour. Let's keep jagging off. Now it's time to sharpen everything up and go to work. If you guys have questions, comments, concerns, let me know. Give me some feedback. Let's show some evolution. And most importantly, I hope this helps inspire you, helps encourage you, helps you step closer to your dreams. And most importantly, I hope you enjoyed it. Let's keep jagging off together. Wait, I gotta look right at the camera, not my picture. Camera. Let's keep jagging off together. Ha, no camera. Let's keep jagging off together. Wait, there's the button. Let's keep jagging off together. Ha, ha.